All right. What is up, Creekcast fam? As always, it is your host, Gino.
And Kristen.
And today we've got a great show for you guys today. What's on the agenda today, Kristen?
Today we are having our first guest. Super duper excited for our first guest. We have our 3 drink samples, and we're really just going to get into it and have some fun.
That's right. We are going to have some fun. I think we had fun last time, though.
Oh, I had a lot of fun last time. And from what I am hearing, a lot of people like it.
Well, that's good.
It is good.
I mean, I don't mind the haters, but I think likers are good too, right?
Yes, likers are better than haters.
Okay. Good to know. So it's been a hot minute. What's been going on with you?
School. Ending the school year is completely crazy. I think I've maybe had like 7 hours of sleep this whole week, and it's Thursday. But it's good. Tomorrow is last day, and then it's summer, and then my family is hopping on a cruise and going to Mexico.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Where? I guess on the cruise, huh?
Yes, Cozumel, however you say it, and then Costa Maya.
Cozumel.
Okay. I'm just going to be drinking on the boat, so I really don't need to know exactly where I'm going.
It's Cozumel and Costa Maya?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Are you guys doing excursions?
We're going to swim with dolphins.
Oh, cool. That'd be awesome.
Landry better get her butt on a dolphin because the money's not refundable and I already paid for it.
Do you think she will?
She's going to.
Okay, we'll make her.
I plan to. I do plan to. I paid for her to do it. But yes, we're excited. We're going to go to Galveston for a few days first and then head down to Mexico.
How long is the trip?
Total, I think it's like 10 days.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But the cruise is only like 5. I don't know.
It's a Carnival cruise?
Royal Caribbean, my first Royal Caribbean.
Nice.
I'm excited. We have a connecting room with my parents, which some people said is kind of weird. But listen, hear me out here.
Hold on.
Free babysitting.
Yeah, are the kids staying with your parents?
Well, no, I didn't get that lucky. They'll be staying with me, but my parents go to bed early. So I was like, oh, night-night, girls. Keep the door open. Y'all got the kids.
Hey,
Robert and I are going back out on the boat. Like,
Yeah.
It made sense to me.
Those bars stay open real late.
If there's connecting rooms, I'd at least like to know the people in the other room.
That's true. Could be worse.
Yes. I want to follow up on our last time's episode, I guess. We took to the Facebook and asked people to vote. Did you see the voting?
Me? Yeah.
Yes, on the fall. Which fall was worse, Ashley or Robert? I'm sad to say that the only people that voted for Robert were my own family, but it's fine. Ashley won. Her fall was worse.
It was like 83% Ashley.
I mean, it was a pretty funny fall. She like wiped out.
It was, but
I think you had to know the backstory to understand Robert's. It was the fact that it was like during Lorelai's award. And I guess you
yeah, also to be fair, Ashley falls all the time.
Literally all the time.
It's just that one happened to be on the camera.
All the time.
So we get a good laugh every
She's
now
a fall
and then.
risk at work.
She needs one
risk.
of those little necklaces that old people wear when
Help
they fall.
button.
Yeah. A life alert.
Life
she needs a life alert.
Well, let's get into it. I'm ready to introduce our guest and have some fun.
You are?
Yes.
Me too. Let's start it.
To the creek, where the rumors flow. From the corner to the cul-de-sac, you already know. Sit slow, let the gossip ignite and combust. The creek cast, keep it real in the dirt we trust. Creek cast.
Alrighty, welcome everyone. Well, as we said, it is our very first time to have a guest, and we are so excited. So let's see if some of your guesses were right. We gave you clues last week, and let's see. Joining us today, we have the one and only Ashley Hazelton.
Yay.
Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, we're so excited you're here. Are you excited to be
I
here?
am excited to be here.
A little
Thank
nervous.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not that bad.
We're trying to figure out who's more nervous in the room right now.
It is probably you because of this drink I brought.
I'm not trying that. Okay. Ashley's here. So Ashley, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
All right, a little bit about myself. I am a physical education teacher. I've been teaching for now 13 years. I'm a varsity girls soccer coach, so I'm very actively busy throughout the school year, especially, in the spring and going into the end of the school year. I am married. I don't have any kids yet. We have 4 dogs. I'm married to my lovely husband. His name is Dakota, and he's a firefighter for Louisville. He's been a firefighter ever since he was like 18, 19 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. And we moved here back in June of 2018, so we've been here quite a bit.
Y'all are one of our first First faces.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Bronze Meadow is where it was at.
Yes.
We were like the first,
I mean-
it street. We're like the OGs.
We were here in 2019.
That's a year later.
I know there's probably like 1,000 people that moved in that year. Well, that's cool. What school do you teach at?
I teach at International Leadership of Texas, Keller. It's right there off Heritage Trace. It's a public charter school.
The one that's over by the Sonic.
Yeah, right there by the
okay, gotcha.
roundabouts.
So you see all grade levels.
I see all of them. So I teach kinder through 8th,
That's
and then
a no.
I coach at the high school.
That's
so I
a no.
see them all.
I say no to kinder.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know Dakota. Everyone probably knows Dakota at this point.
He is known
If
as
you
the
don't,
Christmas man. He is known as the golf yard. My husband
Yes.
is like literally so jealous of your yard. It's kind of embarrassing,
I think every time I see Dakota, he's out mowing the yard.
which is probably why it looks that good.
Yeah, definitely.
Because every time you drive by my house, we are not in the yard.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in my yard.
Yeah,
No, you
always in
definitely
the
are
yard.
not. Actually, did
Yeah,
Ashley-
I'm
Ashley
allergic
mows.
to outdoors, so
Outdoors, people.
work, responsibility, the usual.
This is true. But, well, we were so excited to have you here. We are going to have a lot of fun. So you said you moved here in 2019. Is this your and Dakota's forever home?
No.
No.
No, but we just built a swimming pool. Funny story is like a couple years ago we were looking at moving into other houses within the area, new builds off 287, and we couldn't find a house that we liked. We were very picky. We don't want any neighbors behind us. Obviously, we live on the corner right now.
understand that.
And so, funny story is we couldn't find anything, and we decided, oh, well, let's go ahead and build a swimming pool. Why not? So we built a swimming pool, and we've had it now for, I think, 2 years. So we enjoy it. We don't have to deal with the community pool drama.
You don't miss that?
No,
Oh.
nobody, no.
We talked about the swimming pool last time. He said he
Yeah.
wouldn't even put his foot in there or get in there fully clothed
Yeah.
because it's so gross.
Yeah. well,
Hopefully, you don't have to deal with people going to the bathroom in the pool.
Oh, no. We don't have to deal with that.
Well, I hope not. It's their pool. I keep asking Robert for a pool. Every summer we have this conversation.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Well, neither do I since I don't have a pool. Still.
Getting above ground.
And the HOA says we're not supposed to do that.
You know what? You know what I think about the HOA?
I know what you think.
Okay,
You're about
good.
to use your button over there, but I knew what you were going.
I'm going to use my monster voice.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
No, I want above ground, but he always gives in. He's like, okay, fine, just do it. But I don't feel like he actually means that.
Well, he was super interested in the hot tub.
But that's not a pool.
Well, tell him. I mean, you guys got a hot tub?
We have
There
a
you
hot tub,
go.
too.
Be like, hey, why would we buy a hot tub when we can just put in a pool and a hot tub?
Robert's more likely to listen to you than he is me,
All right, Robert, if you're listening,
which you better be.
let's make it happen, Captain.
Perfect.
Got
And then
it.
you buy a boat.
Yeah,
Buy a boat.
buy a boat.
So then we'll have boat, RV.
We can take it in your pool.
Okay, I'm going to need a bigger boat than that.
Okay, yeah, me too. Let's get into the drinks.
Yes. Okay, who's going first tonight?
Definitely me.
Oh,
So
okay. Tell us what you brought.
So tonight, I brought the most awesome. Actually, I have no idea. I've never tasted this.
You literally just found
and
it
it actually
yourself.
does kind of sound gross, but I kind of still want to try it. I have a Howler Head banana whiskey.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey with natural banana flavor. That is disgusting.
Yeah, well,
It smells like baby food,
this isn't for the meek.
which is why I got us child's cups
Yeah,
to sample it out of.
well, yeah. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
That's my phrase tonight. I hope you know that.
Let's
Make it happen.
Okay, so we all have
All
to
right.
try it.
So this is Howler Head banana whiskey.
Cheers.
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 Ugh.
Oh,
You know, that's not the worst thing I've had.
That says a lot about you. I just learned a lot more about you. I'm so glad we do not have cameras on
It's
tonight.
really strong.
Because that is not attractive, me sitting here
that
gagging.
aftertaste.
It's like I just had some banana bread.
Okay, I actually can see the banana bread, like, flavor. Like, and actually, I do like banana bread, but only the box flavor.
You could put this in the banana bread.
Oh.
Okay, now hold on.
gosh.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
All right. I have a new neighborhood business venture.
Okay, let's complete this one first. First, your kids' fight club, then the banana bread, spiked banana bread.
Yes, can we talk about this actually?
Copyright.
I've been training Madison. She's in training for this fight club.
He thinks he's opening a children's fight club.
Let's be real. Toddler fight club. Okay.
I just can't take you seriously. I'm sorry. I actually need us to
There's-
try another drink
there's
because
a-
I got to get this god awful banana taste out of my mouth. That's all I can focus on. I'm so sorry. I know it's not quite time for another one, but I need this banana taste out
We're
of my
going to
mouth.
skip ahead. Okay. I'm game. Let's get another drink going.
Okay, well, let's try Ashley's. Let's try our guest's drink.
All right.
Ashley,
of course,
tell
I
us
brought
about yours.
wine.
What? Tell us. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your wine business?
Okay, yes.
Shout
so-
out to you, the wine lady.
Yes, I am known as the wine lady of the neighborhood. I always have bottles of wine. For the company.
W-I-N-E, not W-H-I-N-E. Well, I don't want her to like get a bad rep that she's like whiny. Oh. I'm trying to help. Good.
So, I also on the side, I work for a company called Scout and Cellar. It is a sustainable, organic wine company. We also have other things besides wine, like olive oil, you name it. And so, this wine, literally in a whole bottle, is less than 1 to 2 carbs. It's no added sugar, low sulfites. It doesn't have any chemicals.
So you can drink more of it.
Yes, and it's healthy wine, so it doesn't make you feel ick the next morning.
So it's basically what I'm hearing is doctor recommended.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
As I said it. It's like a fruit salad. It's healthy.
It is.
You know, I don't think it's like a fruit salad.
It is. It is. It's just pure grape to glass. That's all it is.
So let me ask you this. What is the deal with sulfites and why should I be concerned about them?
Because sulfites make you like. Some people have a sulfite allergy. So, like my husband, for example, Messina Hoff has high sulfites in their wines. So he would drink like a glass, and he would get all flushed, hot, sweaty. Feel nauseous. So it just makes you feel like the more added sulfites, it's not good for your body.
That does happen when I drink wine, but I just thought that was kind of the process.
I mean, wine does have to have sulfites, no matter what. But ours just has a lower amount. So,
Gotcha.
So,
So no ick.
no ick.
Got it. I'm ready to try it. Can I
I'm
get-
still stuck on the part that
it's
it's healthy for me.
You know,
Okay, so what kind of? I'm gonna.
Okay,
smell
so
it.
this one is
what do we
it's
got
a
on deck?
Mysara sparkling rosé out of Oregon. So Oregon wines are so good.
She know. You always ask where the drink comes from, and I never know. I always say Kroger. Like I don't know. She knows.
Yeah, I
the
do.
sta- She knows the state. I say.
she's
Okay.
like, today I have this fancy Italian wine. And I'm like, where's that from? She's like, Kroger.
Or Italy. Okay, let's try it.
So it's made with Pinot Noir
Much
grapes. It's
better.
a sparkling rosé. It's so good. 100% Pinot Noir.
I was about to say I taste the. Ooh, but it's not too bubbly either.
So it's got dried cranberry notes, pomegranate, and wild strawberries in it.
So if somebody wants to get this wine, how do they go about doing that?
Well, I always have bottles at my house, so
I can
just
speak
reach
to
out
that.
to me.
She does. She's got my dream closet. She opened the closet door once, and I was like, "It's like heaven." There was wine everywhere.
Like a sommelier?
Yep, I've got like a cellar of wine all up in our guest rooms.
Nice.
Literally does.
So they just come knock on your door. Hey, give me some wine.
They text me and they're like, "Hey, like, can I have this bottle of Chardonnay? Do you have any available?" Sure, yeah, come on by, and then just
what I
come and get it.
You
Or
heard
they
it,
can
guys.
host parties. They can host parties, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit how your parties work?
Yeah, so how my parties work is I provide the wine, and all you have to do is provide the people, like your friends, family, and earn some free wine too on top of that. So it's very easy,
Like
You have to have people.
oh,
like a tasting. Yeah, so it's fun.
Sorry, Gino. You're out.
Yeah, I don't have people.
He's the introvert of the group. I don't know if you watched the first episode. He's very
I
introverted.
did.
I am not. That is really good. It's really free. Like I could see this going with a good. Ooh, could you tell us what to pair it with? I'm thinking like a
Fruit
cheese.
salad.
Yeah, so sparkling wines pair with anything.
Okay.
So charcuterie board, you name it, crackers, anything.
What wine goes best with chocolate?
Chocolate, probably a cab,
Cab.
or a Zinfandel. Yeah.
I'm getting there with my wine knowledge. Fun fact about Kristen. Let's just throw those out there. I learned how to play beer pong with wine.
Same. It's wine pong.
Yes, because I didn't like the taste of beer. And then I went from wine to liquor, liquor to beer.
But that can also be very dangerous.
I didn't say I recommended it. It was in college, pre-kid life. It would probably kill me now.
Gino, did you like this wine?
Yeah, I did actually.
And he's not much of a wine lover,
Yeah, I
so
really
that's
don't-
actually impressive.
I really don't enjoy wine that much.
But that's a free. Ashley would like that too.
She would.
She's the fruity
Let's
wine girl.
let's not though.
I like it. Much
Yeah,
better
no,
than that
it's very
banana, banana liquid banana bread.
I use the same cup as the banana whiskey, so it's got a little hint of banana at the end.
I
But
literally cannot. So you are having a full fruit salad for dinner.
I am.
Look at you.
That just doesn't sound right, but I am.
All right. So, what is your funniest neighborhood story?
Or do you have one?
I don't know if I even have one, honestly. Maybe I would say maybe the pub crawls that we have. They're pretty funny. How about the dress as your spouse one? That was pretty funny.
That was amazing. She does host amazing pub crawls. She really does.
Never
You should
been.
come because you don't like people.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to get you to one. They are so fun.
They are. It
They
gets
are
you
so
to, meet new neighbors and, just hang out and have a good time.
Robert went with balloons as boobs and then was super mad at me when he got there and realized not everyone took it as seriously as him. He was wearing one of my dresses.
Do you have a picture of that?
Duh.
We made a
Okay.
TikTok of it,
I'll post that up on the video.
of us walking through the door.
What year was that?
That was a few years ago.
So I just got my phone backed up today when I went to the Apple store and they restarted everything. I have 62,000 photos.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
What is
62,000?
that
I
like?
have this fear that I'm going to get dementia and forget life. And so I like to have every apparently second documented of my life. I don't know. It's a problem.
You think the photos are going to help you? You'll just be
So
like, oh, who's this person in this photo?
Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. 67,584.
So you don't
That's
delete
better.
any pictures at all? Like even like blurry ones that you take, or you delete those or no?
She doesn't take blurries. They're all pristine, perfect.
No, I'll have to find the one of Robert. It was pretty hilarious. It was.
Yeah, I got to see this photo.
Okay, if you could pick a theme song for our neighborhood, what theme song would you pick?
Oh man. I don't know, maybe I'll Be There For You, the Friends theme song. That's a good one. That's a good one because I feel like, a lot of us neighbors were there for each other. Like,
That's a good answer.
it's a good one.
Better than yours.
What was mine?
My humps.
That was on mine. That was Ashley's, and not you. My wife Ashley.
What was yours?
I don't think I picked one.
Welcome to the jungle. My next question is, teacher life. Okay, what is your teacher ick?
Teacher ick. That's a great question. It can be about anything.
Anything.
Oh, I don't know. I think I would have to say with the littles K through 2, like especially kindergarten, they're always getting up and they're like, hey, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, blah, blah, blah. It's just nonstop.
Tattling?
I'm like, yes, tattling. And I'm like in the middle of a lesson and they're like, hey, like, and it's
Every
just,
day.
yeah, it's that. It's that.
Yeah, so I teach first grade, and I'm up there reading a story, and I apparently am nowhere or no one to them because sometimes they're like, did you know like last week? Or they'll like stand up and start walking around, and I'm like, do y'all see me? Like I'm teaching like very valuable things, but they're just so little. I don't like when they pick their nose. That grosses me out. And then you just sit there and you're like, you're really invested in that right now.
So tattling.
Tattling, yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I can't stand it. I always say,
Especially
not
after I tell them, hey,
yes.
no. It's like, no more.
I always tell them, not your story to tell. Not your story to tell. But no, it's still not your story. It's still not your story. But they're so cute. They're little imaginations. They just go.
There was another ick that I was thinking of, and I'm trying to think of it now. It just like left my head. This one.
What trick?
What are we doing today? What are we doing today? Sit down. I will tell you what we are doing. Don't worry. I'm not going to let you not know what we're doing.
When's lunchtime? When's lunchtime every day? Like I have starved these children. When's lunchtime? The
Does
same
it change
time
throughout
no.
the week?
You know what my answer finally has been the last month? Have I let you starve one day? No. When I say line up for lunch, then it's lunchtime.
Yeah,
I don't think
when
they trust
tell
me.
you.
I tell them all the time, I've done this for 11 years without your help. Trust
How
the
many
process.
kids have starved?
None.
It's a good track record.
Thanks. I like my odds.
You heard it here.
Teacher of the
0
year.
kids starved. That should be on your resume.
I should add a lot to my resume. Shoe tire, boo-boo fixer, financial person when it comes to field trips, therapist, counselor. My gosh. Hey, parents, just in case you're wondering, and I know Ashley can attest to this, your kids tell us everything.
That's for sure.
I know what you had for dinner last night. I know what you and your husband talked about last night. I know what you might have done wrong. They tell
Everything.
us everything. Everything. But we have a rule at our school. If you will only believe 50% of what they say about us, we'll believe 50% about what they say about you. Because there's no telling what they come home and say about us, too.
Probably the same stuff.
I did do a little, like a TikTok thing with my kids. It was like finish the phrase, and you put the phrase, and then they write it on their whiteboard, like, oh. And so today was finish the phrase. What is something Miss Lawrence always says? And I got a little nervous. But it was really sweet. They were like, oh, we love you. You can do it. Do your best. And I was like, oh, One kid said, I'll sign your folder. And I was like, I do say that a lot. I will sign your folder.
It's a question. So you said Dakota's been a firefighter since he was 18?
Yeah, 18, 19. Yeah.
What's it like being married to someone in that kind of profession?
It has its challenges. As some of y'all may know, they are gone, 24 hours. Some of them are 48 hours. So that's, 2 days. It's a long time. His schedule's actually about to change too to 48/96s, where he's working 2 days and off for 4 days. So,
Wow.
yeah. So it's just, I guess the adrenaline. You just never know what's happening, what's going on. Like, I mean, I'm at home and he's out there running, emergency calls, fires, you name it, everything. And, it's just everyone worries about, like, they're going to make it back safe, and it's just, it's a tough career. It's a very tough career to be on the other side. It's just like a police officer or, a doctor, EMS worker, stuff like that. So it's very hard.
Yeah, I bet he's got some pretty crazy stories.
I
though.
was
Yeah.
literally about to say that. You totally just took
And
my line.
you know what? I don't,
Hey, snooze, you lose.
I can't handle blood. Obviously, like being a PE teacher, I see blood all the time, right? So I can't even imagine what they all see. I can't even begin to process any of that,
Is he one that comes home and he likes to talk about his day, or it just doesn't happen?
No, he'll maybe a few days later he'll be like, oh, hey, like I ran this call, but he doesn't just come home and, just air it out and tell me. It's just, it's
a lot to
difficult.
process.
Yeah, it's difficult, tough to process. It's a lot.
I couldn't do it. I wanted to. But
I couldn't do it.
I just wanted to.
That's
because of the
'cause I have
TV
asthma.
show. I have asthma
It
too.
takes someone that's like super strong, headed to like deal with all that. And to process that, because you're seeing, you still see
things
the
you
images,
see, I know.
in your head.
I have a couple friends married to firefighters, and I've just heard the stories. Like the things you see, you can't unsee. And God forbid you ever get dragged to court or something, you get to like replay it. It's
Yeah.
just, it's too much. I can't. It breaks my heart just the little that I see with like working at Title I schools and stuff like that. And the stories I hear, it makes me sad. Like anything that involves kids, it makes me too sad. I can't.
It's terrible. I know.
I can't.
Does he get to drive the truck?
Yes, every now and then.
Okay, so what TV show would you say on TV is most like real life? Which one would he say is most like real life firefighting?
Oh goodness. So any of the firefighter shows? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we watch Chicago Fire,
Okay.
and it's so funny because there'll be like scenes, and he'll be like, "Oh my gosh, no, they're not doing it right." And he'll like do word for word and replay it, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, really? Can we just watch the show and like you not have to like?"
You're not there, Dakota. Let the actors act.
Exactly. So yeah, we watch Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. So we love those shows.
Have you ever seen Station 19?
Yes, I
That's
actually did watch that one.
That is my favorite.
They stopped doing it.
I know. I have rewatched this one. I love Station 19. I'm going to assume that you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You don't watch any good shows. But yes, Station 19 is so good. That's what made me want to be a firefighter for like 5 minutes. I just get extremely hot. And I've tried on the costume before. I did it this year, actually.
Do they do ride-alongs?
I think so.
They
Yeah,
do.
Oh,
they do. Yeah.
Kristen.
I know.
Expand your repertoire.
Another thing for the resume. Hey, I did a police ride along. It was the most thrilling night of my life,
I'll bet.
aside from getting married and having 2 children. It was the 4th best night of my life.
Was it?
Shh, we don't talk about ratings. I got to go on a little small high-speed chase. It was really fun. It was a lot of fun. But yes, I put on the firefighter things. It's extremely heavy. Like my
And imagine
word.
wearing all that like in the
And then
hot
carrying
summer, in the
people,
100
absolutely not.
degrees.
It wouldn't work
Oof.
for me. It
In a
wouldn't work.
fire.
Oof, no.
There's typically fire. But yes, no, Station 19 is really good. I always say they need to like make a show about teaching that's realistic. Have you seen what's it called? Abbott Elementary?
Abbott
School?
You know what?
Elementary.
I started it, but I stopped. I couldn't really get into it.
I couldn't. Robert goes, "Is this?" We watched like the first 2 episodes, and he was like, "Is this what this is like?" Well, no. She has like 12 kids in her class. I have 24. Not the same. No, like no. I was like, that's not realistic at all. This is not going to cheer me up. It's not realistic.
We watch it.
I should make my own teaching reality show.
Do it.
Don't think I'd get that approved, but I could try.
Why not?
But let's do the third drink. We haven't tried mine yet. It's just getting watered down. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. This is what happened. I went into the liquor store tonight, the one right here by our house on the way here, and I was like, okay, let's see what looks pretty. Literally, that's what I went by.
That Deep Eddy lemon.
Okay, so I do like this a lot, which is normal lemonade, but I found this Island Wave lemonade. For some reason, I thought it said lavender, but I don't know why I thought that other than the color. So maybe I'm really just bad
You're
at reading.
just hoping for lavender alcohol.
I guess I was. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so it's already mixed, so try it. Now that it's watered down.
You know what? That's good. It's perfect for like the summer
drink.
in the pool.
Yeah, how do you say that?
Calypso.
Calypso. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to know where it's from? It's from the islands.
How specific?
It's got 6% juice.
I think there's like 1,000 islands, by the way.
Okay, I'm trying to find the right one. Why can't it just be a surprise of what island? It tastes good. And it's not from Kroger. So you're
No,
welcome.
it's from the alcohol store.
That's actually really good. Probably better not so watered down. But I poured these like an hour ago. So.
Is it better than the banana whiskey?
Yes. You can have that whole bottle by yourself. I won't be asking for seconds.
Cut me deep. All right, so this is the game number 2 called Firehouse or Winehouse. So what you're going to do is you're going to guess if this situation happened in a firehouse or during a wine selling adventure.
Okay.
Where are the answers? I don't see the answers.
There's no answers.
So either could be right.
Could be.
Okay.
Someone passed out sitting up.
Firehouse.
A woman tried to return a half-empty bottle.
Winehouse.
Someone cooked ribs on the engine.
Firehouse.
I can see that. A grown man cried over a lost wine shipment.
Winehouse.
Coworker started a chili cook-off at 2 a.m.
Ooh. Winehouse.
Someone bought wine using only quarters.
Winehouse.
That's so rude. A raccoon got into the building.
Firehouse.
You said that with confidence.
Right.
Does it
did.
happen
She's like-
often?
She's like, yeah.
You never know.
These freaking raccoons never
That's
go
it.
away.
We need to call Dakota. How many raccoons have you seen in your career? Maybe they're just there to help, guys. Let's not be negative. Maybe they're there to help.
A client called asking for wine advice at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Ooh, Winehouse.
I should hope so. Someone was caught drinking coffee out of a wine glass.
Winehouse.
Someone backed into a hydrant.
Firehouse.
Could be both.
It could be both.
Yeah.
That could be either easily.
How much wine? Someone lit a tablecloth on fire.
Winehouse.
I do probably agree with that. Someone forgot their pants on a work call.
Ooh, Firehouse.
I hope.
But
Those are some hard pants to forget.
Don't worry, guys. If Ashley hosts a wine party for you, she will have pants on. She will wear pants.
Yeah.
yes.
Will be fully pantsed. A customer asked if wine has carbs.
Winehouse.
Ooh, how funny if that was a firehouse, though.
Does wine have carbs?
What?
Of course, yeah.
Everything good has carbs.
Remember, in my wines, they're less than 2 carbs.
Do they
per
have
bottle.
gluten?
Yeah, some of them do, yeah.
How many carbs do you think yours has? Because looking at just this lemonade we mixed mine with, 60 grams of carbs. That's insane.
I think I probably have a gluten allergy, but I also feel like everything good has gluten. So sometimes they want to ask for extra gluten
Just as
because I feel like that's the flavor.
Well, you're welcome for looking after you. This is gluten free.
The vodka?
It is gluten free.
A A full-on Nerf war broke out.
Oh, that can be either or.
That would be a cool wine.
Yeah,
Winehouse. Someone tried to trade cookies for wine.
Winehouse.
Someone mistook hot sauce for a wine sample.
Winehouse.
That would be me. I probably wouldn't be mad at that, actually. I enjoy a good hot sauce. Someone bought 12 bottles for a Tuesday.
Winehouse.
That's a good Tuesday. A coworker started a meatball fire.
Firehouse.
Meatball fire. Someone made sangria in a 5-gallon bucket.
Winehouse.
Someone slipped on grapes.
Winehouse.
A captain tried to open wine with a screwdriver. Some of these are really obvious.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Firehouse. But that'd be weird.
Someone got stuck in a locker.
Firehouse.
Why are there lockers in a wine house?
I don't know. A team meeting ended with karaoke.
Either.
Winehouse.
Which firehouse does Dakota work at?
Louisville.
Okay, I always get him and Matt mixed up.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
So where's Matt?
He's in Mansfield.
Mansfield. Okay, so Louisville. How far is that commute?
M for Mansfield and Matt.
Oh my God, thank you. I'll never forget that now.
Matsfield.
Don't be weird.
It's about, from here to Louisville, probably about 35 minutes.
Okay.
not
Is
bad.
he 3
Yeah.
shifts a week? Or how's his shift work?
So he's 24 on, 48 off right now. But after Christmas, they will be going to 48 96s, what Matt is doing now.
So 48 on, 96 off. Are you excited about that?
Not really. It's just, that's, 48 hours of me being home with the dogs by ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
I used to hate when Robert traveled for work.
Now you love it.
Well, no, now I have 2 kids to take care of by myself. But he used to leave on Monday mornings when Lorelai was like a bitty baby. And we lived up in Watauga, and I worked way down past downtown Fort Worth, like towards Benbrook area. And he would leave Monday morning, be gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come back Friday night, be home on the weekend, and leave again. I hated that. It was a long time by myself and taking care of a baby by myself. But now every now and then, if he wants to go out of town, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
yeah. Like the 48 hours, I mean, it'll be great for him because, like, hopefully he won't be busy. But if he's busy, it's going to suck, right? So 48 hours. But the time off, like the 4 days, like it'll be easy to plan stuff like a vacation,
How many calls do you think he gets on average? We'll have to have him on. I have so many questions about firefighting.
Yeah, that'd be great. He'll definitely do that.
You think he'd do it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think it just depends on the station that he's at and if he's swinging or not. So
I'm sorry, what?
no, okay. So sometimes they have to swing. Sometimes they have to swing to different stations.
Okay, thank you for
Yeah.
clarifying. God, Gino, why did I really not take that correctly? I knew what that meant.
As soon as you said it, because I heard it and I was like, I think I got that wrong. And then you were like, wait. And I was like, oh my gosh, here we go.
Swinging. I now know what that means. Thank you. Swinging to different stations. Has he ever delivered a baby?
Yeah, he's delivered several of them.
Oh my God, that's so exciting. I've always wanted to see a live birth.
Ew.
Oh, thanks. I'm out.
No.
I mean,
I've had 2 opportunities and I said no.
oh my God, you're so that dad on the other side of the door.
Yes, I am.
No, I want it. No,
If they would have let me stay in the other room, I would have stayed in the other room.
that's so sweet. No, I've always wanted to be there for a live birth, and I had the chance, and I misunderstood the instructions, and I thought she wanted me to stay on the other side of the door, and then after she had the baby, she was like, you could have came in here, and I was like, dang it.
Who was that?
One of my old friends.
That's why you're an old friend now.
Yes, because I missed the birth. No, I got to hear it all, I guess, so that counts, but got to help clean the placenta.
So
But-
you said no kids yet.
No kids yet.
Is that going to change?
Oh, yeah, eventually. We're just enjoying, our time together,
Yes.
traveling. Like, we got summer
Yes.
plans to travel. We're going to go to Punta Cana.
I was about to ask where
Yeah.
y'all are going. Y'all go somewhere every summer.
We're gonna go to the Dominican Republic.
Are you going with your neighbors?
No, we're just going with us.
Just you?
Just
Okay.
us. And then we're gonna go to Fredericksburg again.
Oh, fun.
For the firefighter Olympics, they're gonna be in Bryan. So then we're gonna make a trip to Fredericksburg. You
That's cool.
Wine country. So
Yes. Traveling is a lot of fun. It really is. And it does get harder.
Yeah,
with
you don't
kids.
get to do much.
yeah.
It does. But unless your parents live close by, they can help out.
Yeah, my parents live close by.
They're
so-
like right up the road, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. See, perfect. Two things. Fredericksburg. Have you ever done the elephant interaction?
At the Winery?
No, it's not at a winery.
Oh.
Do you like elephants? Okay, they're like my favorite animal, so I was like super stoked. You can go and interact with live elephants. It's right on the outskirts of Fredericksburg. Robert took me one year for my birthday, and you got to like bathe them, pose with them. They would like, pick you up in their trunk, and you'd watch them paint. It was so cool.
My bad. I was getting elephants and rhinos mixed up. They're both big creatures, okay?
Please do not pick me up at the rhino trunk.
No, there is a winery called Winery, and all the proceeds go to their huge, like 3,000-pound rhino.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
So
cool.
drinking for a cause.
Yeah.
That's the best kind.
Hey, question. How do you bathe an elephant?
I had a sponge and some water. I
So
don't
you're just
think
like
it was very
bathing like a
effective.
leg? Or is this like a tiny
It was like
baby
a toe.
elephant?
Like a toe.
So you, like a pedicure?
Sure.
Okay,
I can tell you're trying to picture this in your head.
This
Second
lost
thing.
all interest.
Where are y'all staying in Punta Cana? We honeymooned there.
think it's sandals. Yeah,
All inclusive? Mm-hmm. Nice.
that's the only,
Only way to go. It truly is.
Not only that, but I don't think they really allow kids there.
No, it's
No.
all adults.
And I'm big on that. When we go, I love kids. Clearly, I love kids. But no, when it's Robert and I, I'm like, we're gonna need all adults only, if I can help it. Sometimes you can't help it, but like we're going to Vegas this summer too, on an adult
Just you?
trip. Just me by myself, yeah. No, Robert and I. We're gonna go to Vegas. My only agenda is to get my tattoo I've been wanting for a while, but we're going with my parents and then cousins and all them. So an adults
What
trip.
tattoo is that? Like Santa Claus?
I'm gonna get Santa Claus
The
on my
old
hip.
Santa Claus right there.
I'm gonna get the girls' silhouette and then their name in cursive.
On your wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere. That's the plan, unless it hurts too much.
It's a pretty sensitive spot.
Yeah.
I almost just overshared. That's so not like me.
It really isn't.
I was just,
We got to force this info out of you.
that story's not for the air. But yeah, so we're gonna go do adult things, and I told Robert. He goes, "What do you want to do in Vegas?" I was like, "Lay by the pool, and not to take care of my children." Again, nothing against them. I love them, but sometimes I just want to lay by the pool. I don't want to have to put on your sunscreen.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to put on your swim cover. I don't want to have to do all that.
Weren't we supposed to go to Margaritaville?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We went on a summer vacation last year together.
We did?
Okay.
You talking about for my birthday?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Almost
That
that
was
didn't
fun.
count. There was a lot of kids there.
How long are you gonna be in Vegas?
3 nights.
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend too much time. You know, like it's
Nope.
Too much.
Nope. We're just going on Friday, coming back on a Monday. It was hard since my parents are going. I was like, well, crap, who watches the kids?
they're going to Vegas too?
My parents are. And a bunch of my family. Just adults, so we're leaving the kids here.
That's cool. Who's watching the kids?
My friend. Melissa. Yeah. What's
Well, that'll be
5
fun.
kids for a weekend?
I mean, I'm sure you do it for her.
In a heartbeat. All right, Ashley, a couple more questions. If you could recommend someone to come on as our next guest, who would you recommend?
Oh, that's a great question.
3 people. Because you know everyone in the neighborhood, I feel like. You're very famous.
I don't feel like I'm famous, but I do know a lot of people. You're very well, I've been here for a while, so
You have been. Well, so have I, but I'm not famous.
And you're not an introvert.
yeah, I'm
So that
really
helps.
not. I'm really not.
does help. It does help.
Now I might be at first. No, unless then when I get to know you, then
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm an introverted extrovert. No, just kidding. I said that backwards. I'm an extroverted introvert because sometimes I like to be home and be by myself, but I also just don't do drama sometimes. And if there's a lot of drama, I'm just like, I'm out, and I like to be by myself.
Yeah.
But the neighborhood should calm down on drama. Well, the pool just opened up, so
Did it? I thought it just closed.
give it time.
It
was-
closed, open.
Ashley's over here like, I don't care. I got my own dang pool.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
I'm over here like, oh, I can go play in the water sprinklers.
Yeah, I thought it was closed now.
Remember, it was closed because of the pH balance or something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
think our pH has ever been normal.
Did you see that comment? Someone said that it was like when they were stepping down in the steps, they couldn't even see their feet. That's how like murky the water was. Oof.
See,
Messy.
Robert, this is why we need a pool. It's for my safety. Like, can you imagine our girls getting sick from that? That's on you, Robert.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't take your girls in there.
You think I'm going to keep my kids home all summer and not swim with them?
Well, not at that pool.
You can come to our pool.
Do you think I just have pools just all over the place? I got to drive like 30 minutes to my parents' house to swim. My gosh, I'm tired by the time I get there.
You got one right down the street.
I got hey, Ashley, Dakota, I know y'all aren't home, but the girls and I are just going to go for a dip real quick. Hey, my kids are clean. My kids are clean. We have very good sanitary with pool. We do. We do. I need you to get a pool. You have a bigger backyard.
I ain't getting no pool.
You have the same side backyard that she does. And Shane, I saw Shay just got a pool.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
Yes. See?
So if I were
I
to
don't know if hers is done.
recommend somebody to come on, maybe my next door neighbor, Kaylee.
Kaylee, oh, would she do it, you think?
Yeah, I think she would. I think she'd be open to it.
I thought
She's
that-
busy with working all the
Yeah.
time, obviously with her job, but I think it'd really be cool because she's a therapist.
The Toyotas.
Oh my gosh, we could get some therapy.
That's what I call. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, there's the Toyotas.
Well, there's probably a reason you do that deep down. Maybe we should invite her onto the show and she can figure
You
out.
know what?
the
I
root
would
cause.
benefit from some therapy.
We both need some therapy. Kaylee, come fix us. Like, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to contact her.
We would benefit from some
What do you
therapy.
call us?
The hosts? Oh, you mean you and Robert?
Yeah.
Robert's family?
That's
This
good.
is why we need therapy.
You need it more than I do.
Everybody can benefit from therapy.
This is my therapy. I'm about to get a lot of therapy this summer.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, yeah, I do think it'd be cool.
No, we need a.
Do you know what kind of therapy she does?
She does it for like first responders, military. Yeah,
Like,
she does it all.
you seen some stuff and you got PTSD.
PTSD, yeah.
God, I can't imagine her job either. That's gotta be hard to hear the stories.
Very
too.
hard.
Oh.
Very hard.
See, these things make my job look so easy. They do. It makes you like very grateful.
So what got y'all started into doing this?
Oh, good question, Gino.
You know, I really don't know.
He needed friends.
That's not it. So it's just, I don't know. Like, I just felt like it would be fun and a good idea, and probably people would enjoy it. And I knew Kristen, and Kristen talks a lot, and I was like, hey, let's put a mic in front of that and just see what happens.
And I have not disappointed you yet.
Yeah. So that's why. And I
And
mean,
to bring the community together. That's our goal, is like to bring the community together. There's so many, like I said on the first episode, it's just so interesting that you can live next to a stranger. Like, I love how well you and your neighbors, y'all are always together.
We are.
I love that. And that's the same with us and Sean and Kirsch. Like, I love that we're always together. But I want that to be more. Like, I want Gino to be able to walk the streets and someone be like, Baldy! And know him. And
They do
Gino
that.
actually say hi back
they do that, but it's to my wife.
to Mr. Gino.
They go, Miss Baldy.
I know today, like I said at my class party when people were talking about this podcast, and I was like, oh, yeah, Mr. Baldy. And they're like, oh, not Miss Baldy? No, Mr. Baldy.
They go, who's that?
He
There's a
exists.
Mr. Baldy too?
We're going to get him out of his shell. That's the whole point. It'll turn out to where he'll be the loud one and I'll be the quiet one.
I don't know about that. I like Michelle, but
Who is Michelle?
Obama.
You just said I like Michelle.
I'm a fan.
I'm sorry,
Anywho,
where are we in the script? Who is Michelle?
I said I like my shell.
He said my show.
I must have a speaker out. I straight up heard Michelle. And I got a little defensive of like, your wife is Ashley.
No, I
I got you, Ashley. Don't worry.
I enjoy my shell, my space
And
shell.
see it.
Anyway, but yeah, so we fully plan on, like, next time there's a community event or a school event, possibly having a Creekcast table set up
Oh, that's
where we can do
cool.
like giveaways and
Yeah.
talk to people, and
Y'all should do that at like the vendor fairs that we do, like in the fall and the spring.
yeah, totally planning on it. That's what got us into it.
Yeah, we're going to build the community together. We're going to bring us together and have fun doing it. We are really excited. We have merchandise already for sale. He has created some really cute merchandise. What are the things called? You put it in front of the door.
Doormats.
Thank you, doormats.
Oh,
Super
cool.
cute, like doormats and all the things. So we're excited. It's gonna take off. It's goes slow at first, and we know that. You gotta trust the process, but
yeah.
it goes, and then we're excited. You are one of the first, like I would say, probably 3 people. I was like, when he brought the idea to me,
I feel honored. Like
I
I'm
was like,
it
oh my
feels
god, we have to have
special.
her. We have to have Ashley.
Yeah, she really did.
I was like, she would be so good. But yeah, and it's not bad being on, is it?
No.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, please don't record. Like don't like video.
I am.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really work on my faces before we do that. B, we can never be live because I am not a person that you can put live.
So y'all will eventually be like recording in person.
That's the plan. We tried it last week. Like we have the mounts and everything over here with the lights, and so we had one camera facing him, one camera facing me, and one camera facing the guest.
The audio portion has been a challenge on its own, just getting it to where it needs to be. But we have intro videos, we have outro videos, but the actual video recording and editing has been a challenge. So we're trying to figure that out so that we can do that, because like I just feel like it's going to bring a completely different element to it. If you watch last week's episode the first episode, you'll see a Creekcast background, but our video intro and our outro video does play. So if you're actually watching it, you'll see that stuff because I still have it in there as placeholders. So we'll get there eventually. It's just a learning curve.
Yeah.
But we're having fun. That's the best
I
part.
love
Is
it.
it?
Like,
This
that's
is therapeutic.
cool.
Like
Yeah.
all I needed in life, I didn't realize was just a microphone.
You didn't realize that?
Hey, you told me I was too quiet for the first couple episodes.
Yeah, I know.
It was a little weird. I've never heard that before about me.
Well, that's because you're talking all the way over here. And I'm like, the microphone is like 3 feet from your face. That's
I
not
don't
how
like to
microphones
hear my
work.
voice. I told you. I sound
I'm
like
the
a
same
man.
way. I'm the same way.
I sound like a boy. I was like, can you not like touch a button and make me sound prettier? Like this.
It was great to have you on. I think we learned a lot. What do you think, Kristen?
Yes, I really enjoyed today.
What was your favorite part?
Not the banana drink. I'm not gonna lie. I
thought
actually
that was
really enjoyed learning about Ashley's wine that she sells, first of all, and how interesting that is, and then seeing jobs from PE teachers, like through her eyes, because I could not imagine handling all those grade levels. Like, absolutely not.
It is definitely a challenge.
Absolutely not. I struggle planning enough activities for one grade level. They're all the same age, but I can't imagine.
From
How would
kinder to
5-year-olds?
eighth grade,
I'm out. I'm out on that.
Yeah,
that and the whole physical activity part. I'm out.
I do like 30,000 steps a day. Like
That's
It's
like
insane.
a week's worth for me. I don't.
I
like
struggle
to be,
keeping my 2 girls occupied, and that's just 2. So,
Yeah, no.
and they're
that's-
easily entertained. So,
And I'm so excited. It's your summer. You are officially on summer
I
break,
am.
Ashley.
Yeah, the kids' last day was today, so
Nice.
tomorrow I have professional development. Principal said y'all can leave at 11:30, and then
So let's
that's
talk
when
about
summer
this.
starts.
Professional development. Are they actually going to teach you stuff tomorrow, or is it working in your
No.
room? Because what the heck are you going to pick up before?
We ain't gonna do anything.
Okay,
We're just gonna
thank you.
celebrate the end of the year, pick
Okay.
up stuff, in our office, and get our checklist done. Unplug appliances,
Oh, yes.
everything.
I start working on the end of the year
Yep.
checklist today.
and then bye summer.
all right, y'all, that's a wrap on this episode of the Creekcast. Huge thanks to Ashley Hazelton for hanging out with us and sharing some great stories and drink.
If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to go hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. We love to hear from you guys.
Yep. Next week, we've got someone or someones, possibly, you won't want to miss.
It's going to be so good and most likely unfiltered. Until then, Copper Creek, keep the drinks cold and the gossip hot.
That's right.
As always, Copper Creek, stay classy.
And drink trashy.
Sipping slow by the creek with the gas. Mike's on the ready, let's make the night last. Voices flowing steady, no need to rehearse. Every pint poured turns the convo diverse. Talk, drink, repeat till the sun don't glow. Around the creek cast where the stories grow. Pull up a chair, crack a smile, settle in. Here for the ride, let the talking begin.